What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Road King. We're going to talk about, just because I did like a little compilation video of the Atlanta meetup, but I didn't have vlogging equipment. So now I get to do my take and my critiques and point of view and stuff on the C2 Dub meetup. So let's get to it. So, shit. Alright. I hate making U-turns on a motorcycle. So, I absolutely loved the Atlanta meetup. Chase on Two Wheels, I Am Ramekin, you guys did an excellent job with having the fact that, like, the only weekend out of the entire month of April for Georgia to have rain, and the only day for it to really have rain would be the absolute day that we were going to be doing the ride and the meetup. You guys did excellent. But, the meetup, like, so first off, I had a blast. My buddy and now fellow motovlogger, mike.rides.bikes, he's a buddy I went to school with and one of my fraternity brothers. Him and a guy, and one of my friends that I know through the area I live in, him and I have what Mike would like to refer to as sister bikes. We have the exact same bike, 2012 CBR 600, bought it from the same dealership. I actually got in touch with him through meetup.com because I happened to saw that the picture that the dealership used when they bought his bike was the same profile picture that he used in his account for meetup.com. So it's like, okay, you know, this guy's got the same bike I do. I should probably get in touch with him, and, you know, we can hang out because we got the same bike. You know, it's cool to ride around looking like a bunch of hooligans. So me, Mike Rides Bikes, and Brent, R01, OR1, I don't really know what it is, I guess. But I'll put their channels in the description of this video. They meet at my house down in Charlotte, and we decided to be pussies because we didn't want to ride the 5.5 hours down to Atlanta. So we trailer our bikes. Now, my parents both have Harleys. They have both big electric lights. Dad's got the two-wheel, Mom's got the trike. And they had this big trailer, so I figured I could borrow the trailer. You know, my buddies meet me there. We load the bikes up on the trailer. Should be no issue. Oh, boy, was I wrong. All the anchor points were, like, way out of whack, and for some reason I overestimated the size of our bikes because I thought I could get 3 bikes on this trailer. So when we were planned to leave at 2 to meet up with this other group that was riding out of Charlotte, we didn't get there until about 4, which means we weren't going to be getting down into Atlanta until about 9. Yeah. And we wanted so bad to make it to the pre-meetup that they were having, but yeah, that didn't happen. So the entire ride down there, my 2 friends decide that they were going to fuck with me the entire ride down. So I have my truck, and my truck was going to be hauling the trailer. Now, I've never driven with a trailer attached to my truck before because I've only ever had to worry about my bike. So I've always just been able to put my bike in the bed of the truck. And me being the nice guy that I am, I let my buddy, there's only 2 wheel chocks that we had, and I let my buddies use those. And so mine was just kind of like, you know, forced up against the, like, really loose wheel chock. And I let my buddy use the nice roll-on wheel chock. So the entire time, like, I've got it strapped down as best as I can, and I've got all the anchor points figured out, and I'm like, all right. But there was still a little play in the bike, and I'm thinking, you know, shit, my bike's going to fall off, and my trip's going to be ruined, and don't you pull out in front of me. But the entire time, my 2 friends decide that they're going to spare no expense at making me, like, nervous the entire time. So I let Mike drive the truck down there, and the entire time, like, oh, man, your bike fell off. And I'm like, the first, 20 times I fucking fell for it because this bike is my angel. And, yeah, that was my fun 5.5 hours down there. Listen to them, cackle on about me losing my bike off the trailer. So we finally get down there, and, like, we've been in a truck for, like, 5 hours. We need to go and ride. We came here to ride. We're going to fucking ride. Get our bikes off the trailer, and, it's like 9, 10 something at night. What the hell are we doing? And so we got to go. So we end up just, like, riding around these backwoods roads we were in Forsyth. And we're just, like, hauling ass through these areas here. But, so we're having fun just riding around, and my buddy Brent, we like pulled in this back parking lot. My buddy Brent, like, decides to pop this little wheelie, and I guess Mike, being under, like, mob mentality, he's like, oh, I want to do it too. He's on a Ninja 650. That thing's got a lot of torque. And he's only been riding for maybe a month or so at this point, and pops it up, and I'm riding behind him, and his front wheel, like, hops off the ground. I thought he was going to shit himself. But, yeah, so we had fun doing that, and then we get done riding for a little bit that night, and we get back to our hotel. We're hanging out, and, like, we know that there's other bikes around us because we see them in the parking lot. And we decide, it's like, okay, come on. And then we hear bikes pulling up. We're like, okay, let's go outside. We, like, rush outside because we want to, we want to meet people. We want to find people to talk to. And we get outside, and lo and behold, the first person we run into is MotoTwitch. Shout out to MotoTwitch. You were the first vlogger that we saw in Atlanta. And, like, we're sitting there talking to him outside. We're talking about our bikes and our vlogging equipment and our channels and stuff, or for me at the time, lack thereof. And he decides, we're going to hang out with his group that was there. They came up from Florida. And so we're hanging out with some of the coolest people I've ever met now. I cannot thank y'all enough for you guys help make my trip the best. Like, getting to meet Chase and Yummy and Downey and Mischief, all of them, do it with Dan. Meeting all you guys was amazing, but getting to hang out with Chase Jasper Down, Oi Dirk, Skulls Rider, Palm Beach Rider, Miss Palm Beach Rider, Chief J Vlogs, KW250, shout out to you, man. Always a pleasure. But getting to hang out with those guys around the pool and just shoot the shit was phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. And it was amazing. It's like, I even told him, it's like, I haven't got my vlogging equipment set up, but we're just sitting there sharing a few beers or something, and they're like, well, here, what's your channel? I only had, like, maybe 2 subscribers. One was some random guy, and one was a friend of mine. And next thing I know, I had like 8 subscribers, and then I had 10 subscribers just from hanging out with these guys around the pool. And I made one little like recap video of the time down there, and my subscribers shot up to like 80 something. It's amazing. I love it. I love the whole thing. Sidetrack here. So the morning of the ride comes, and we wake up and see that it's like pouring down rain, and I look and check the event on Facebook, and they say they're pushing it back 2 hours. We're like, yeah, we get to sleep in. So come that 2 hours, we get all suited up, we're ready to go. The sun is kind of poking out. It's nice weather. It's humid as shit, but, you're in Georgia. What do you expect? And so we take off towards the Mexican restaurant, El Tejero, whatever the place was called. By the way, really good food. I thoroughly enjoyed that food. And we get there, and we're like, we ride out with the Florida group, and waiting. We're waiting downstairs in this parking lot for Chase Jasper Down, who evidently has he's got the reputation of always taking forever. And, buddy, you did. Because they was waiting on you. But, so we're just hanging out there, and we, walking around and looking at the bikes and talking. Exhaust just roaring through. And people are clapping and cheering. We take the big group picture. It was the best time. Like, just getting to meet these guys. Like, the first thing I did, I saw Do It With Dan pull up. And I remember Do It With Dan put up on his Facebook saying, at the meetup, oh, I probably could have gone. At the meetup, don't come up here and shake my hand or something. You come up and give me a hug, you dickheads. And so that's the first thing I did. I came up and I gave Do It With Dan a hug because love his videos, love his channel. Got to show some love, man. And then we decide, we pull out for this 2-hour ride. And the entire time, I'm not even used. I borrowed a buddy's GoPro to take down there with me so I could get some footage. But I've never actually even used a GoPro. And so this guy's over here checking it out. And I'm just like, I'm trying to fiddle with it, and I've got it on my helmet, and, I'm trying to figure out how to turn it on and all this other stuff. And so luckily, I managed to get it to, oh, God. Dude, you were cutting it close, you dick. But, so I get the footage that I want. And ride the 2 hours, amazing ride out to the Mountain Motorsports out in Connors. And we hung out there, and I got to watch Chase attack people with his drone, and we got some great footage. Also, I want to give a shout out to the girls of the meetup, Miss Yummy, Heredity. You guys made us feel warm and welcome there. Not that the other guys didn't, but it's always nice to see them, because I follow Heredity and Miss Yummy on Snapchat, and I watch channel chat all the time. And so it's just kind of nice to get to meet them in person. And so you guys also made a big impact. Vents need to be closed. But I absolutely loved it. At first, I wanted to do vlogging, but I didn't really want to spend the money on the equipment or anything else like that. But man, after going there and getting to hang out with people, everything else, y'all lit the fire under my ass for wanting to vlog. Oh, my nuts. And I absolutely have fallen in love with it. And so I went and got my new Cena, I got my Bluetooth and my GoPro. I'm set, man. I'm hooked. So hopefully y'all can make room for another up-and-coming vlogger, because it's coming at you full speed. Oh, yeah. And then after we got done with the ride and went back to the hotel, we went back to the hotel. This is the fun part. So we get back to the hotel, and we find a few other riders that were there, and we're hungry. And it was an hour ride back from Connors, straight up the interstate. But we just had to take these back roads, which was kind of fun. And so we get there, and we find a few other riders. We're hungry as hell. And my buddy Brent decides, hey, Chili's always has 2-for-1 drink specials. And so we're okay, let's find a Chili's. Closest Chili's 15 minutes away. We're done, let's go. So my guys and this other group of guys that we met up with at our hotel, tear off down the interstate towards Chili's. And we get there, and lo and behold, they don't have the 2-for-1 special, but we decided to eat anyway. And we're sitting there eating, and we noticed this, family coming in, and I guess, maybe, you typical, mom, dad, 2 kids. I think maybe the grandmother was there or something, and the grandmother's walking around with one of her grandkids and walks right by our table and just out of nowhere throws up on the floor. I shit you not. I thought it was hilarious. Evidently, K-Dub 250 did not appreciate it as much, because between him and Mike, I thought both of them were going to, throw up right along with him. And then we get back to the hotel after that, and we're dude, we got to get in the pool. So me and Mike and K-Dub are like just splashing around, acting like dicks in the pool, and talking about our channels and all this other stuff. And it's just, I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I can't wait to do it again next year. I can't wait to do it again here next weekend when me and a few other vloggers and a few other riders are riding up to Yummy's meetup in Virginia Beach. So looking forward to that one. I'll hopefully do a ride video there, and I'll try and take care of a vlog or two while I'm up there. Get some good footage on that. But so I got another part to this vlog I wanted to do, and that is, what do you guys want to see in a channel? Like, I'm a brand new vlogger. I want to do this, and I want you guys to enjoy my channel. And so I want to know what you guys want to see. Like, I don't know if I can do product reviews. I can do product reviews on the products I already have, unless, you know, Cena and GoPro and anybody else wants to send me something to look at. I will gladly review it. I will. You send me something, I'll review it. You send me a pack of socks, I'll review it. But, and like doing like first ride videos, like I always hear, you know, people ask, you know, what's the best bike? And, you know, what's the best bike to start out on? And what's your opinion on this bike? And I've got people that ask me that even though, just because they know I ride motorcycles. And so I can think of doing something like that. But like, I want to know, because I like making videos just for the sake of making videos, but you guys are the ones that have to watch them. So I want you guys to essentially have a hand in what you guys want to see. So if you guys want to, you know, comment, make sure to like and subscribe, and then comment on what you want to see for videos, for future videos, I will gladly take those into consideration and try and do the best that I can to make my channel entertainment for you guys. Because Road King is all about his fans, man. Also, shout out to fans. Like, I never thought this would be possible, but I've also got an Instagram, RoadKing013, and next thing I know, like, I'm getting random followers and stuff like that, and there's two in particular. One, unfortunately, for the life of me, I can't remember his thing. Because he's changed his name on there like twice now, but I think his now is like Super Bike Edits. And there's this one girl, It's Jam Jam, or something of that nature. These two, like, just kind of randomly found me, and next thing I know, like, all my pictures are getting liked, and I'm finding Jam Jam on, like, Twitch streams, and making, like, one of them made like a really cool edit to one of my photos of my bike. And it's the fact that it's like, these people actually like what I'm posting. Shit is blowing my mind. The fact that I'm just used to, you know, I like my bike, and I like to take pictures of my bike. But it's the fact that somebody else likes the fact that I take pictures of my bike, and somebody else likes the fact that I record videos. Even though I'm brand new, you know, still wet behind the ears in this whole motovlogging thing, it amazes me that this is happening and that this is possible. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end the vlog here in a bit. I'm going to let y'all know right now, more videos always to come. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, comments, always appreciated, whether it's even criticisms. If you want to say, dude, your videos fucking suck, do this, I will be like, you know what? Let me take that into consideration. I'm in the works of getting my own design, so I'll have stickers coming, T-shirts. You know, next thing you know, it's going to be blowing up, and we're going to be hosting meetups in damn Durham, North Carolina. So I hope y'all have a good day, and I will check you guys on the next video. Peace.